Well, on a Sunsplash Saturday afternoon, we welcome you to Cincinnati, Ohio, where the undefeated Iowa State Cyclones, 5-0 for the second straight year, are on the road to tangle with the upstart Cincinnati Bearcats, coming in at 3-1 and fresh off a comeback victory on the road in Lawrence, Kansas, in Big 12 points. Junior out of Denton, Texas. A little RPO open in the seam off the slant. Jeff Caldwell. And a first down for the Bearcats. Impressive on the... And Pryor a touch and a crease. Pryor with the house call to start. And the Bearcats strike first.
The running game, the passing game, the play-action game, and now you go back to the run. Great job by the offensive line, specifically tight end Patrick Gerd, sealing out the edge player. But the reason this play works is that they've won on the run early, they've won on the RPO game, and all of a sudden Evan Pryor has the defense guessing.
Four-man pressure, time for Becht. Breaking open in the one-hand. 38-yard attempt. And Rusnak able to bang it through. Sama with a leap and a big-time play on first down. Still on his feet. Junior out of Des Moines. Play action. A late penalty flag come. And for Pryor, 3 touches for 56 yards. And the touchdown. Well, they'll fake the option. Sorsby the other way. He wants to run it. And for Pryor, 3 touches for 56 yards. And the touchdown. Well, they'll fake the option. Sorsby the other way. He wants to run it. 5. That's Allen, the A&M transfer, in motion. Open in the flat. Sorsby the other way. Pass is caught. Joe Royer to the end zone. And a hop, skip, and a jump. They'll have it on 1st and 10 in the red zone. Rocco Becht, how about the cut and the maneuver into the end zone, and just like that, Iowa is trying to get better for his head coach, Scott Satterfield. Isaiah Johnson goes in motion, and he picked up the football in the process. Johnson to the edge. Isaiah Johnson inside the 15.
So when you drop a pop pass, this is exactly what you would hope. Receiver coming across in motion, pop pass, right? You have an outside linebacker, defensive end, a body that can't catch you. Then the great blocking downfield by your tight end, make big plays like that.
Pryor, the running back, on first down in the red zone. Another touch. Pryor cuts it back against the grain into the end zone. Yes! The Bearcats have been simply unstoppable to start.
You want people who can do it all. Joe Royer, number 11, he scored that touchdown earlier. Look at him. That's called a stock block. Just stay on your guy just enough to let running back Evan Pryor do the rest.
More on that in a moment. Here's Becht, play action. Backside pressure. Got rid of it in time to Cyrus Allen. Becht with time, looking for his running back. So well went in motion. Becht's going to be harassed. Keeps the play alive and then gets walloped at the 40. Taylor, thank you. It's 3rd and 5. Empty backfield. Here's Rocco Becht. More pressure. Stays alive. On his feet, but not for long. Lassoed behind the line of scrimmage by Jalen Hunt again.
Jalen Hunt keeps on showing up. 6'2", 315, fifth-year senior. And Rocco Becht takes another hit.
Becht to the sidelines. Chase Smith on for a field goal attempt from 35. Remember, Kyle Conrady, injured Iowa State kicker, means that Smith, the walk-on, has been the guy. Right hash from 35, and Smith missed it. And not putting the ball in risky situations. He's done that so far today. From the 49. They need 3. They'll get more. Allen, first down. Is the running back. Sorsby will keep it. Into the end zone. He'll high step in for for the score.
I saw something, Coach. Like, that's one of those plays.
Orsby starting to figure things out as the offense have. Playoffs have been exciting. Rocco Becht escapes. Becht has now completed his last 6 passes. In rhythm, off the spin, pass Corral to the 24.
One timeout. Let's see what Rocco Becht has.
And remember the kicker, Chase Smith, a walk-on, missed a 35-yard attempt earlier in this quarter. Crossing pattern. And empty backfield for Becht. He'll take off straight ahead. A-gap diving ahead, and he's there for the touchdown. Every inch was needed by the veteran.
6 feet, a little over 200, taking on a linebacker, Jack Dingle, in the middle of the hole. They talk about Oklahoma drill. Man, give me Rocco Becht.
Sam, how about staying parallel to the ground, hand on the turf, and then reaching ahead towards the goal line? They're going to take a look at it, of course.
Let's see if they kept it.
They will snap it, and they'll send it backwards. There's the pass. And in the back corner of the end zone, corralled for the 2-point conversion. It's Ben Bramer from Major. Here's Becht. Dumps it off across the middle, and a big hit at the 11.
Jay Golday is not the guy you want to meet if you're a receiver running across the middle. He's 6'4", 240, physical hit. But I love how Eskelson just hops up. He's like, nope, you didn't hit me, I'm good.
Here's Becht, front pylon. Pass is caught. Was he in bounds with possession? Yes. Brett Eskelson into the end zone.
Vic Fangio, who's an NFL defensive coordinator for the Eagles, he says, man, you could have perfect coverage, but even if you have a perfect coverage,
you throw the book out the window. At least that's what Matt Campbell's thinking about already. 1 2-point conversion today. The ensuing kickoff after the Iowa State 7-minute scoring drive. Logan Wilson still on his feet into ISU territory. Pins on the look. 6-man box. We'll run the option. Late pitch. Right decision. The ball's dropped. And it squirts out of the pile. Iowa State thinks that they have it, and they do. Jace Gilbert recovers the fumble. First time today.
Big Mo is shifting. Momentum looks like it's leaning in Iowa State's favor. Turnover, Iowa State football.
Two hours before kickoff, igniting this crowd at Nippert, who right now are on their hands after Iowa State back-to-back scores, 2 touchdowns, firmly back in this contest. Becht buys a little bit of time, flings it incomplete. At the 20-yard line, there are no flags on the field. Christian Harrison.
Get too tricky or fancy. Run the rock.
Max Fletcher onto the field. And inside the 1-yard line. A gain of just 1 yard, Sam. 2nd and 9. 4 tight ends on the field. And motioning out. The inside give. Rocco Becht heaves one long. Double coverage, incomplete. So
in that coverage, you're one-on-one, you're by yourself. Daniel James doesn't hold, doesn't get panicked. He just stays at peace. And then Antoine Peake comes over from his middle field safety position just in case. Turner's right now lined up inside his own 50-yard line.
Well, the 60-yard punt by Fletcher. Perkins. We'll see it bounce at the 45. Evan Pryor to the 40.
Not as much.
RPO on the slant. Another flag. First down Bearcats for now. Caleb Goody.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Number 53, offense. 5-yard penalty.
Sorsby that time. Third down, Sorsby. Boy, it looked like a quarterback draw, and he tricked everybody. Noah Jennings wide open. Inbounds and into the red zone. And you look for the dirty laundry, and there it is. Way back at the 38-yard line.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Number 77, offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay third.
And Rocco Beck back to the air. Long throw. Pass is caught. Hauled in at the 40. And another penalty flag comes in late. Logan Wilson bringing down Sama. And it's been a penalty fest against the Bearcats the last 5 minutes of this game.
The game's gotten sloppy on both sides of the ball. Both Cincinnati side and even Iowa State with that Matt Campbell penalty. The third quarter and going to the fourth. It's been a lot of dirty laundry.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
So Logan Wilson's going to come up and make the tackle, driving him back. Whistle's blown, play is over. What they didn't like was all that extra. The WWE move.
It was 31-7. 15 in a row on the board for the Cyclones. And to the tight end, Bramer.
And make him uncomfortable.
Cyclones need 7. Beck delivers. Passes hauled into the 25. Center on fourth down. Right through the A-gap and needed to get to the 15. And it all comes down to the spot, Sam. We had one official. He indicated that quickly, and the Bearcats defense with a massive stand.
Yeah, that spot looks short. Rocco Beck had a quarterback sneak, and there was a first effort, then there was a second effort, but that spot was not enough.
Bearcats in search of that one big play. Trying to melt this clock down. Sorsby wants it now. Has a man and is hauled
in. Caleb Goody racing to the end zone. Successfully, but at a penalty. Caleb Goody, he's one of the fastest receivers in the nation. You're seeing the speed, the transfer from Colorado State. 6'1", 178. No, he's not the biggest guy, but he's a fast guy. So you see that speed on full display without the penalty and with the minute mode, meaning hurry up offense. No huddling. Get to the line of scrimmage after you get first downs.
Beck, dangerous pass. With 4 minutes to go. Shot down is Bramer. And here's Rocco Beck again. He's got some time. Fires a strike. That's beyond the line to gain. Here comes a flag. Let's see where they spot forward progress. It's enough for the first down. Chase Sowell came back to retrieve it. So on 4th and 11, Sowell picks up 12.
Personal foul, face mask, number 6, defense. Half the distance to the goal line. Automatic.
Sowell is going to be on the outside, tries to get rerouted. He sits, settles, and this is that second play. Gets it, and then you see that face mask grab.
Beck thought about running it. Now is sandwiched out of bounds. It's like
Bramer Burkle.
Power forward playing wide receiver. Bearcats show pressure. Beck senses it. They'll set up the screen. Eskelson inside the 5. And let's see if the Cyclones try to run another play from the 3. Here's Rocco Beck. Wants to throw it. It's got his man. It's Chase Sowell. And the touchdown for... Empty backfield for Beck. He'll flow one up for his tight end, Bramer. And he caught it. And they'll hand it off. Tawee Walker making sure he's protecting the football. Simply catch the punt cleanly. and get it off, which he does. Checks up at the 30 where it's kicked out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And here's Beck going underneath Bramer, unable to catch up to it. And Iowa State. Short completion, Burkle will pitch it back to Sowell. They'll send it around the horn as best as they can. And then out of bounds is Bramer. And that will do it. They're storming the field at Nippert. Iowa State goes down for the first time, 38-30.
You want this, you got that.